All right, so we're gonna go to mechanical 101 of why mechanics hate engineers. Because engineers are stupid people. In fact, I hope they get the worst case of herpes and scratch themselves to death so they can never produce any pod people to pollute this world with their defective DNA. We're working on a 2012 Dodge Grand Caravan, all right? 3.6 liter, variable valve timing, which is what VVT means. And we got to replace one of the power steering lines that goes over to the rack and pinion because the rack and pinion went bad. So that was the task in itself. But what is the troublesome part is that power steering line is inaccessible from up top. And I got relatively skinny arms right now to be able to get into that tiny spot, right? So even if you end up dropping the subframe, which I've done, to be able to gain access, all right, this is one of the lines that's leaking here. So all the way up top there, you have no access to get to it because they have everything in the bloody way. You've got a heat shield. Can't get to the heat shield because of that bypass line. Can't get to the bypass line without getting to the top, and you can't get to the top of that one, which instead of having a compression clamp, that is a total seal clamp where it's crunched on there. So you have to break that off and then install another one. The only way to get this out is you have to remove the engine. So this is why I hate engineers. Why most mechanics hate engineers. You see, it's that line right there. That's the clamp. So why not use a compression clamp like this? Why, dear God, use a complete total seal clamp that you have to break off and there's no room to break it off without removing the engine? I hate engineers. I legitimately hate them. Couldn't get the rack and pinion out without doing 10 million things. I had probably about 2.5 hours just pulling this out. So the engine mount goes on here. Those two were accessible. This bolt was somewhat accessible. This one was inaccessible. You know how you fix this? Just have this extend out like another inch and put a 90-degree angle. And instead of having bolt holes there, have bolt holes that go through there, boom, that would have been done. But no, some engineer thought, oh, it's a great idea. Let's put a bolt that is inaccessible. Even dropping the subframe, still couldn't get access to it. What a bloody nightmare. I ended up having to pull the center out, lift the entire engine out, slide this sideways, and then use a wrench to barely get it. Because even going from the top, you can't get it because this is in the way. And this is molded onto the engine mount. You understand how, I mean, look, how stupid. Kind of makes you wonder how they put these things together from the factory. You know, I hate engineers. If you're an engineer, I hate you. I legitimately hate you. I wish only the worst on you. Like, I honest to God, I really do. Because you stupid people never work on your own stuff. I guarantee it, because if you did, you'd commit suicide. You would castrate yourselves and chop your own heads off. Because if you ever had to work on your own stuff, you would realize just how stupid you are and what a pollution to the industry you are. I mean, literally, like, all you had to do, an extra inch, and just put a 90 on it. That would have solved 2 hours worth of work. 2 hours. I hate you, engineers. Hate you, I hate you, I hate you. All of it. Absolutely hate you.